Oh, hallo, wer bist denn du? Hast du dich auf meinem Kanal verirrt? Ja, heiße dich hiermit herzlich willkommen auf meinem Yu-Gi-Oh! Kanal Gungnir. Und ja, du wirst verschiedene Videos zum Yu-Gi-Oh! Thema finden, ob es Matches sind, ob es Deckprofile sind oder ähnliches. Und ja, ich würde dir sagen, stöber mal ein bisschen durch und ich wünsche dir sehr viel Spaß. Dann bis gleich. Welcome guys to another deck profile for me. This time around we have three structure decks, Legend of the Crystal Beasts, and we want to build a deck around it. And yeah, what I have so far, I want to showcase you, and I came up with this list. I need a little more testing, but I wanted to show you what I got so far. So, okay, for the monsters, I play Triple Pegasus. Pegasus is the most important monster because it is not once per turn and sends you every Crystal Beast monster from your deck or hand or graveyard directly in your spell and trap zone. And that's really important. Here is the, you can say, the name searcher of the different Crystal Beasts like Tiger and Eagle and so on. And without it, the deck wouldn't function. Then I play for the crystal stuff double tiger, double mammoth, double turquoise, double cat, double eagle, and double cabancel, I guess is the English name. Most of the time people play only one of each. But in today's meta, we have Called by the Grave, we have Diddy Crow, we have some stuff that can even remove your Cabancel from the field or from the graveyard, just like the new, what's called, this no dragon cards, that's like Diddy Crow, By Dragons, or what's their name? By Drake, I forgot their name. In the upcoming set, they will be very present in the meta. And the problem is cards like Mystic Mine are around, so people are playing Cosmic Cyclone to go against it. And when these cards are in the spell and trap zone, they can be banished because they are continuous spell cards. So it's more safe to play everything at 2 if you want to play a pure Crystal Beast deck. That's my reason for playing every other name, or you could say most of the time vanilla, at 2, because the only real good Crystal Beasts are the Rainbow Dragon Crystal Beast and the Cabancel and the Pegasus, because the others are not so important for the deck, the effects. Then I play triple Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. It's really good. In the battle phase, you can special summon it at the 3k beta, or in your spell and trap zone, it goes +1 because it can banish itself, add you a Rainbow Dragon from the deck, and special summon a Crystal Beast monster from deck. So it's really good. And I play not one but 2 Rainbow Dragons. Have different reasons for it, because I wanted to have some plays even after we got a Nibiru, and this deck got easily into Nibiru, very easily. But if your opponent have a Nibiru for you, you have most of the time the second copy ready at hand, and can just play Chook it and OTK your opponent, even Chook a Nibiru. That's for the monsters. I guess there are in total 20. And yeah, the ratios are perfectly fine. I tested a lot at home. For the spells, I played 16. I played Triple Crystal Bound. Sadly, it's hard once per turn, but it's a really, very, very good spell, which fetch a Crystal Beast from your deck and sets a Crystal Beast directly in your spell and trap zone. It's really good to get 2 names. And if you fetch something like Pegasus and send in your spell and trap zone the Rainbow Dragon, then you can just go off with 1 card. So it's really a 1 card combo starter. and it's a really good card. Then I play Triple Rainbow Bridge. It's not hard once per turn. I play Triple of the Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. Rainbow Bridge of the Heart is a very good card for the deck. It's a very nice addition from Konami for us. What it basically do, you have double normal summons. It gives a bounce, so it's a disruption, and you can even search a crystal card from your deck, and that's really nice because this deck is really consistent. It's really, and in testing, it really surprises me how different hands and even unplayable hands at first are playable if you take some interesting routes in your combo plays, and then you have exactly the same board, so just as you have the full combo. So it's really interesting. Same is for this card, Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. I play also at 3. What this does is you can reveal a ultimate crystal monster, so your Rainbow Dragon in your hand, your normal Rainbow Dragon, and then you can fetch or send to the graveyard one Rainbow Bridge or the Rainbow Refraction card from your deck to either add it to the hand or send it to the graveyard. Or you can special summon a Crystal Beast monster from your hand deck, a graveyard, or a spare and trap zone. The last effect is not used often by me. I later search the Rainbow Bridge if I don't have it, or search this Rainbow Bridge which isn't hard once per turn, and that's crazy. It's just like Rota. Then for one-offs, I play 1 Crystal Blessing, 1 Crystal Bacon, and 1 Crystal Promise. At the start, when I first picked up the deck, I didn't play any of these, and I added to the deck later on. This card was original the new traps, but I cut all the traps because I figured out you can search all these cards, and sometimes you have very often the moment that you can search cards, but you have nothing to search for because you already used them. So if you have different crystal cards at 1 in your deck and didn't draw them, then you can easily search for it and make your even more combo plays. So these 3 cards are mostly focused on Carbancel, because Carbancel allows you to an extreme link play that is impossible, or exceeds or whatever you want. And you haven't even pooped out your ultimate crystal creatures, and you can OTK your opponent, so it's just like crazy. You go plus and plus and plus. For the other spells, I play 1 Harpies Feeder Duster. Traps I have 4. I play double Crystal Magic. I was in the beginning playing it at 3. Then I cut it to 2 because to make space for these cards, and I was not quite sure, so 1 wasn't enough. So I do want to draw them, but I can also search it with a lot of cards. It's nice to have. If you have not such a great combo, you can just go Crystal Beast, 1 into some stuff, or let's be 1 over, activate this, and you have your boss monsters out, and that's really crazy. The boss monster shuffles everything into the deck, and then you can just go OTK next turn, so really crazy. So I wanted to play this at 2, and I played 2 of the Crystal Miracle because it's from the new traps the best trap, because it's not hard once per turn, and it's a free counter for fucking everything, for spell, traps, or monster effects. So I wanted to play this at 2, and it even has a nice graveyard effect to adding more Crystal Beasts in your spell and trap zone. I'm completely fine with the ratios. As I mentioned before, the deck is very consistent. For the extra deck, I wasn't sure what to play, but there are a few cards I think you have to play. What you don't have to play is Triple of the new cards, or this card. Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive I played 3, and I play Rainbow Over Dragon at 3. because first I don't have an idea what to play instead, and I had the space to play 3. It's a really nice card, so when Fusion summoned, then you can shuffle everything on the field back to the deck. But this card is so incredible broken. When you can summon this if you banish 7 crystal beasts from your graveyard or from the field, and an ultimate crystal monster. And you can only do that if you summoned in the entire duel 1 ultimate crystal monster. Your ultimate crystal monsters are Rainbow Overdragon and the normal Rainbow Dragon. So, fun fact, when you have, I guess, 7, if you have 7 or more of your Crystal Beast monsters with different names are banished, this card has 11,000 ATK. So it's an incredible easy OTK with this guy. So the most of the boss monsters are 3k or less. So when you have 11k, you just want to go over it and win the duel in one swing. And it's really incredible easy how to pump this out with 11k. It's just crazy. It's really just crazy. So for Xyz monsters, I play Baguska, Castell, and Dugaris. Baguska is for stalling. Castell is has a nice effect when you have your opponent has something on board and you think about okay, that's a really noisy card, I must get rid of it. Then you can get rid of it from your opponent, and you get the entire Xyz material into the grave, and that's very important because when you can send all the materials to the grave, you have more Crystal Beast names in your graveyard, and that allows you to play easier into Rainbow Dragon, and that's the focus. You need always to stay calm and see how many Crystal Beast names you have in your graveyard or on your field. So it's very important that you have not a name under your cards you need. And Castell is one of the cards that's, as I mentioned before, sends all 2 Xyz materials to the grave, and then you can have easily all the Crystal Beast, or have 2 Crystal Beast names in your graveyard, and get rid of one card from your opponent for free. And it's a 2k body. You can just swing for damage or link away for more plays. Then you have IP Masquerina, which is a nice disruption on your opponent's turn. For example, Nightmare Phoenix or for your Nightmare Unicorn. Mostly for Nightmare Unicorn. These Nightmare cards are also good for hands that are stuffed in your hand. Something like Cat, or if you have any Crystal Beast monster you easily want into your graveyard because you need that name, and you have the Nightmare package and just dropped it. Then I tested one Sayuja, and is what is incredible. It draws you into the cards you need, and even special summons a Crystal Beast monster you really need onto the field to get the names for a Rainbow Dragon. I played one Bowlord Dragon because of cards like Elvermax or Co. And for the OTK, one Bowlord Dragon. Yeah, that's it. That is my Crystal Beast deck. You can write down below your talks about it, and maybe some combos you find in your crystal deck, or you can write me which changes you have, which ratios with the cards. Do you agree with me, or do you say, nah, you missed a few, you must play this and this, or try this out in your Crystal Beast? So write me down in the comments below, and then after this deck profile I will make a little opening, because as I get my hands on the structure deck, Legend of the Crystal Beast, I get from the seller 3 free Ancient Sanctuary booster packs from Korean, and next time we will open it. So that's for me. As I mentioned before, we see us next time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'm signing out. Peace. Oh, du bist schon wieder zurück? Ich hoffe, du hattest deinen Spaß. Wenn dem so ist, dann lass dem Video doch gerne ein Like da. Und wenn du möchtest, abonniere doch auch den Kanal. Das würde mich sehr darüber freuen. Dann danke, dass du da warst. Und dann würde ich mal sagen, bis zum nächsten Mal.